Chapter 1: Alcoholism and Alcohol Abuse. Each year, thousands of people in the United States see their lives swirling away as they pour themselves another drink. They are alcoholics, people who have become addicted to alcohol. But alcoholics are not the only people with drinking problems. One 1997 survey estimated that about 11.2 million Americans are heavy drinkers, meaning they consume 5 or more drinks on the same occasion more than 5 times a month. I started drinking with friends when I slept over at their houses, just sneaking a drink here, a beer there. After a while, though, drinking became the only way I thought I could have fun. Only I didn't drink to have fun. I drank to get drunk. Actress Drew Barrymore was 6 years old when she starred in the movie E.T. She was only 10 years old when she became addicted to alcohol. In her autobiography, Little Girl Lost, Drew describes how alcohol became a way to avoid the sadness in her life. Instead of dealing with whatever pain or troubles you have, she says, you medicate them. The problems are still there. You just don't feel them until the drug or alcohol wears off. Then you medicate again. That's the cycle I was entering. When I felt pain, I medicated it. George McGovern was the 1972 Democratic nominee for President of the United States and a former U.S. Senator from South Dakota. He became a victim of alcoholism when his alcoholic daughter, Terry, froze to death in a snowdrift in 1995. Alcoholism is like a thief in the night, McGovern said. It can steal up on you and seize your life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness before you comprehend what has happened. In memory of his daughter, and to warn others about the dangers of alcohol abuse, McGovern wrote a book about the tragedy called Terry, My Daughter's Life and Death Struggle with Alcoholism. In it he wrote, "Every day 300 Americans die quietly of alcoholism. Many of them go unnoticed. Some of them have been out of touch with their families for years. There might be a small news item reporting that the police have found an unidentified body in a park, or on a street, or in a cheap rooming house, or in a snowbank. These people are usually not the subject of public notice or concern. But each one of them is a precious soul who was once a little girl or boy filled with promise and dreams. They are the silent victims of the nation's #1 health problem, alcoholism." McGovern describes the sadness, pain, anger, and guilt that families feel when a loved one struggles with alcoholism. How could this have happened? My lovable little girl, who had given me 10,000 laughs, countless moments of affection and joy, and yes, years of anxiety and disappointment, now frozen to death like some deserted outcast. The blunt answer is that Teresa Jane McGovern was an alcoholic, one of 20 million alcoholics in the United States. Alcohol is the most widely used drug in the United States. About 100,000 Americans die every year from alcohol-related causes. Only smoking and an unhealthy lifestyle, poor diet with lack of exercise, cause more preventable deaths. In addition, more than 76 million Americans have experienced alcoholism in a member of their families. More than half of all Americans say that at least one of their close relatives has a drinking problem. What is alcoholism?